Mr. President, can you explain why you're comfortable with Secretary Hegseth using Signal to discuss those military plans?
Are you bringing up Signal again? I thought they gave that up 2 weeks ago.
There was a new report this weekend that he used in a separate chat that included some family members, a personal lawyer. The governor, the Republican mayor of Springfield, local and state police have all said they have no evidence that people's pets or local geese have been eaten. What are you basing those continued claims off of if they are saying they don't exist?
Well, Taylor, I said from the very beginning...
We follow you so closely. It's so great to have you back on another huge story.
Can you clarify where you stand on same-sex marriage?
Look, Taylor
at Spectrum News. You talked a bit about Doge. Elon Musk is currently a, quote, special government employee who also owns companies that have billions of dollars in federal contracts. You said earlier this week that he has abided by all applicable federal laws, but what steps is the Trump administration taking to address that conflict of interest? What's your message to folks right now who are worried about both the president's age and his ability to serve for another 4 years? Is being vice president something you would be interested in? Do you feel as the leader of the party that she's really been able to shift the momentum of this race? A White House official confirmed to me tomorrow he's set to attend a Saudi-backed investor conference in Miami. I'm nearing 40 flights in 2024. It happens to start with a clip from an interview I did with Vance earlier this year. Yes or no, though, simply, do you feel the election was stolen?
Yeah, I do.
It took them days to get to this point, and we're only 3 hours from the Ukraine border. On January 6th, did you speak with him before, during, or after the Capitol was attacked?
I'd have to go.
So I wanted to find out, again, just to confirm that he did speak with him on the 6th. If you end up deciding not to comply, do you worry that it could undermine your credibility if you become chair of the Judiciary Committee next year?
No.
Several dozen House members came through this hallway and were escorted to a secure location. President Trump's response to this election and the attack that happened here at the Capitol just 2 weeks ago today. The president made this speech, then decided to clear this street, walk over to the church, but this is also a former president who was impeached twice, who at one point faced 90-plus felonies. Could you see yourself, especially at this stage in your life, as an executive?
I don't know. I haven't thought it through yet.
Okay.
You can ask that question 12 different ways. I'm going to give you the same answer,
I know.
Taylor. Nice try. You're doing your job. You're good at it. You've done this before.
But Colorado is going to vote for me because I am going to make Colorado safe again.
Former President Trump told thousands gathered here in Aurora that their community was being invaded, infested, and conquered by migrants.
And we have to live with these animals. But we're not going to live with them for long. You watch.
Aurora's Republican mayor, Mike Kaufman, did not attend Friday's rally. He said in a statement, the reality is that the concerns about Venezuelan gang activity have been grossly exaggerated, and he offered to brief Trump privately. Some of the Trump supporters who lined up for the rally told us they appreciated his visit and were upset the mayor didn't show.
He said he's not going to be on the stage with Trump. That's fine. But that tells us where you stand.
If you live here, I've lived here for 25 years plus, and downtown is horrible. Aurora is absolutely horrible. It's actually a lot worse than what they're saying on TV.
Does it feel like Trump coming here could help the situation, or is it more like a pouring gas on a fire type thing?
I think it could go either way, but I'm really glad he came.
Colorado Democrats called Trump out for holding his rally at a resort on the edge of Aurora and doubling down on the false and exaggerated claims.
What Donald Trump is doing is victimizing some of the most vulnerable people in our community.
On Thursday, we went to the now closed apartment building that was the site of a shooting in July that led to the arrest of 4 men police say have ties to the gang. Neighbors told us off camera things have improved since the city shut the building down. We also went to the apartment building where a viral video of men with guns took place in August. It was quiet, and we noticed police nearby. Up the road, we met Denise Taylor, who has lived here for 13 years. There was a problem, but it has gotten better around here.
It was a problem, but the policemen and the governor, they straightened it out.
She feels Trump came strictly for political purposes and is planning to vote for Vice President Kamala Harris.
I would just tell Trump that, you know what, you really need to be ashamed of yourself.
Trump has also promised to visit Springfield, Ohio, a community that has dealt with dozens of bomb threats after Trump amplified what local and state officials say are false claims that Haitian migrants there were eating people's pets. Immigration remains a top talking point for Trump in the final weeks of this campaign. Reporting in Aurora, Colorado, Taylor Popielarz, Spectrum News.